This was the first mission house before the war.
Sakami sintin amat saben galpi ia sukses ma akilan masaben benin.
This house was bombed during the war.
Galpi hun sungina bomin kisyahin.
The young bride washing her feet because she's tired from walking.
Mautak linglen nukat gimay manina ahe asilay tahit anuhe.
And topa
on
the tray.
Yasan topa khua zina.
He was only 30 years old then.
Kum Zomtum apart like tahit.
This is what your church looked like
Biyakin masaben behi
before the war.
Galpi tunmay na mo.
After the war,
Galpi kitagjangin.
I'm sorry, one more. This is Nungta.
Mangam, Reverend Mangam, first contact.
And this is Mangam with my mother teaching the Sunday school class.
Mangam le kanu amau Sunday school sangna pangteng to hina thiu yam ne libo ji.
And these children were all before I was born.
Ke na mon ka swama aka sangna pangte Sunday school sangna pangte hi.
Now, after the war, the Christians wanted us to come back right away.
Galpi hitjangina or bite ti kai from hikin biyakin thak kilam ki.
So we will find some wood somewhere and build you some rooms so you can live on the church.
Akisya ten kai from hikin sing pe ai zongin sit ka ai kai from hikin kilam ki.
And then a few years later, we were able to rebuild the mission house.
Khubtu palang sa in pen isemanina kumchum galpi kitjan kumchum asotak jena in thak kilam kikzo panhe.
And I got to see it today, even with the water tower.
Tuni kawain tuwa anunga tuiblem namon tudong dom lai hi ti pen tua hun lai ka tua kisai loi mo. Galpi kitjana kisai hi khala filimum tai le.
I am glad you are still using it.
Tudong dia tuiblem nung sa sakayu akisa thilai kalung damma mahi.
The inside looked like this.
Tua hun lai na saka sang mak in sung in khan te hilan sit set hi.
And that chest in the living room is in my home now.
Tuni na tua hiatanga tu na te pen o hiatanga singkwang avom pen kaina om hi si singkwang kom pen hi.
But there is a story with that.
Ai hi singkwang yung ta tu khan de.
When Father came out to Burma, he bought that in Shanghai for my mother for $12.
Oh. Kabana, ang pay taksyan ina, kaluwa ning ina, dola som dito, alay. Sen naman natin.
And when we had to leave, when the Japanese came,
Japan nga itong taksyan
Lian Ken took this.
Lian Ken, ichi-chizani tayo ganyan mo po Lian Ken ina, hising tuwang nagkemin.
Put books in there and other things he felt were important to my mother and father.
Kapag fan, tupili nga o, kanuban, tupili nga o, aban ilteng singkwang suma, nakalin na
And
kemin.
he buried it in the ground.
Tuwa siya naman lay to ina, lay suma pumin na sehi.
And after the war, he dug it up and brought it back.
Gagan taksyan, gabihin taksyan na aman singkwang pen, lay sum pa rin, to kikina, umchat kikin.
Is through that door. And the other side, there's Father's office.
Kapazumhan, minasan to pazumhan na tulim ng laikat.
Where he studied and prepared. And the other side,
Akan dan kadenlen,
You can see Lim Ken working in the kitchen.
Ya antong kung kaya alua kilok pen pulian hen an wan lai tahi.
We were fed good. Okay. And this is what we look like in the mid-40s.
Kwa to kisu na sa wale.
Karen on this side.
Tua hit belang taklam no wa no ring belang ko ring taklam pen Karen naw nu hi.
Mother, father,
Nu le ka pa le kei.
okay. And mother loved to plant her flowers.
Kanui na pa huan pa chin umama pa te hut takin swani. Topa na san topa hi.
And Karen could not come, but you can see her there.
Now Karen pai chei lo hangin tuin ama amel anel lai amel mu thei hip de.
Father with his girls.
Kapa le ko now.
Taken right in front of the church as you go down to the village.
Hi sa mang bong pa na te dim ho sum lu su na lam pi.
ABN 7. And I think over the years my father took every screw and bolt and piece apart of that Jeep and put it back together. With my mother praying, it would come back together.
Kapay na in laman sa dapan khem lo hin jeep to puai na ai thei da dak mang pok jing nuam sa hi.
We didn't find any restaurants when we traveled.
Khua ka jun chang na an sai ji ba om lo wa.
So mother fixed breakfast as we traveled.
Kanui na mo to bu to nga hi bang an wan zel hi.
This was after the war when the little boys saw vehicles.
Gal pi ni na kit chang apo thak leng to daw bang thum.
They made their own, very good.
Amau gal pi la ya mo to mui tak chang leng bo thi tau.
This is the deluxe model.
Hi ben be a hoi so mo de hi.
Sunday.
Ni pi ni ki khom na
Men on one side, women on the other.
pasal te alang ka tuin na nu le te alang ka tuin to bang ina ti khom hi.
But if there was an overflow, the men got to sit behind the women.
Ai hang ina bia tam tak che na to bang anung lam kho lum ki helim ki tu the hi. Hi lam bang pen ki to zu lam pen nu me te lam.
You've grown. The church has grown.
Por bi khang tu na sau ya tua to
A baptism below the village of Tidum, down.
te dim pho to lama tui phum na
Came up the water.
amang chik tui te ching ina tui kuang bo tong hi.
But it was pretty cold.
What tu ma
Okay. Christmas.
Christmas for chang ni dan hi.
That's Jun Boy's brother there, passing out gifts that we put on the tree. We had a lot of fun.
Don boy sang gampai na le song phong boy na ya sing kong tung ho ti khai hi. Sia nang pu ji.
And maybe some of those little girls are here. I don't know.
Tua la ya le dan au pang lu te hi la ka dam khau ya. Pang lam ya wale.
We won't make you stand up. Okay.
Om leo chừng ting leo chừng đi về.
When we would travel to association, the Christians would put signs along the way so we would know where to go.
Gambu khom pi si hoi ok tak chai na khua jin na lam tot ko ya bang ina lam pi ki la kina lai da ki suang ina ilam pi lam ye chi na to bangin lam pi ki la na ki chap de na hi.
And this is the road from the church down to the village.
biakin hi biakin panina tirim khopi du sumna lam tan zau pi hi
Okay. Main Street.
lam tan zau Main Street lam tan zau
With the water supply.
tirim tui
They had to all come there to get their water.
kho sunga mi he tui la tui to ding pai cha mi hi xe liền với ta buồn sang nghe tua mo
Looking across the mountain to the.
tirim agam la pek panina ma na kila
You've grown.
tirim zong na khang tu hi
This is your history.
tin tang chu sma chu pi ma mi te hi
Can you tell them who they are?
kwa te chi na thiu ya ngen the bi yam
Zahtak is on this side, and my mother and father on that side, and these were your first baptized believers in Pasian that were baptized.
kho saka Christian swam la sa u bao swan le u chuam hang te to te gel
And they were baptized in 1904, I believe.
tu kha za kwa li ku mina tui phu mo hi
These are some of your pastors.
ite e trim gama pasta sen masate hiu hi
I believe it's Mahmah on the end, and Tuamtuam, is it?
nor ben bena ben bangam hi kathia
Then Tangthu. And I don't know who the fourth one is.
alina ben kwa yam thei lo
And then how?
thong khan hangก็จะ nor ben bena ha bo ya khop sa be kang ben ha bo
This is siamlo in the middle with my father and uncle.
vial nang alai zanga ben vial nang ya west coast ben ha bo
One of your older pastors.
lu khua ko ben Nelson anu nga kham nu ning le ben thei lo
Okay. Yeah, I don't know who the other one is. This was Pastor Zogam from Zogam with my father.
lumbang panang pai pasta sa jukle kapahi
And two of the deacons,
upa mol bai mama Niik te
Mulang and Tawh.
mulang le kin chua
They were a great help to my father.
amau ben ta pa na set na nak pi ta pan pi te a hu teu hi
After we had to leave, on occasion, Father could come into Burma for maybe one day. And so he would try to visit with the Chins that were in Rangoon at that time.
US ka ja hil te ka pa khan be ko kam ho ki ka yang ning chang pai na to la ya ya mi ni to ki mu hi reven ka ko thang Nelson hi a be la ma ben reven ka ko thang atak la ma ben reven ngo ko chin thuk lai
This is where they spent their days. Father would teach in the Bible school in the church.
lai sem do sang hi ya ka pai lai tak asang pen dia kin sum mai pa hi
And this is where the students did their cooking and eating. So those are all your pastors up there cooking and
sang
eating.
nau bang te an wan lai ta hi ya isya i makai teng hi pai
This is when my father retired from world missions and my mother.
kanu le ka pa i world mission na sem na pa ni na atol nga kwa twa tol na lai ta kin na ki sai
And this was my mother's 95th birthday with her 3 daughters.
kanu kum som kwa le kum nga achin apat de niya atanu ai thoi ma thum to
Lois, Karen, Phyllis.
ke to alai na Karen anon nga ben Phyllis
No, we have to go to the movies. These are old film. Gasoline drop.
Apa na pipa bung kengina to te pualina
Chained it to a tree
đến giờ đi bằng lại đi cha mò video.
And then after that, you'll see pictures of some of the Bible school students.
Tua bangin na kasi te apuang lau pen na sang lau pang pokat to muling hiang.
I hope.
Tang lai video hi.
And now he's starting the jipa. Watch the. Washing the clothes.
Puansilh na set. Puansilh na set hi. San tua poi.
And Zogam is reading his graduation certificate.
Alai sang do sang on na len ma asim lai tak do bo.
And Mother used the silver off of Christmas cards.
Christmas card.
Here's your pastor's cooking.
Ang nasiya tawh ano man lai tak.
Mother would pass out Sunday school pictures so they could go out into the villages and have Sunday school.
Kadoi na Sunday school ahi deu lim te ahong lai tak. Ba amau alim te to kho tuam to pai nge nung ji dan kho tuam thong. Sunday school lim.
And these they would share with the villagers.
Kho tuam to ma trim kim man ta le. Kho tuam to amau pai koi koi na hi kim te to thu gen na thiu na liu hi.
There's Tangthu in the middle.
Ya sama to ken pen kam kho thang ni. Khai chứ bộ ba thu yên để là đi ngà khai chứ bộ ba điểm lại xong sáng nào bằng tệ thu yên sẽ đi hoa cái cùng cùng dim tui piano
How goes wife and
how was ile
as Tangthu.
Một building là một building mà rồi mình xin vào đây